Hi, everybody. It's Kelly Morgan Murley with EWomen Network, Phoenix, Scottsdale. Thank you so much for joining us today. I have one of our members, David Medansky, here. Hi, David.
Hi, Kelly. How you doing?
Great. I am so excited to spotlight you today as our member spotlight for January. David's book is coming out in January. David, tell us the name of the book.
It's called Discover Your Thinner Self. It'll be released on January 9th, 2018. It'll be available at Amazon and Barnes & Noble and your local retail stores. And also, if you want to get a copy at the library, you can go there. If they don't have a copy, they'll order a copy for you.
That is a great hack. I love it when you share that. And it is perfect for our theme here. Our theme this month is a fit mind, body, and business. And you and I both know that it all works hand in hand. And we've had some great discussions about our weight and how it applies to our businesses. And I really love your simple and direct approach to not what you call weight loss or diet, but
I call it weight reduction, because when you lose something, you want to tend to find it. So we're shedding weight, we're reducing weight. We tend to want to watch what we say. And also, as Sandra puts it, bless and release. So we'll bless our weight and release our weight.
Yeah, let's not look for it again. Let's let it go. Let's bye-bye.
Exactly. We don't want to keep it on or put it back on.
That's right.
As you're aware, most people that reduce weight regain it. And so it's something that you need to make a lifestyle change and modify eating behaviors. And that's what we talk about in the book. It's just a common sense, practical approach. There's no recipes. There's no exercises. It's just little things that we all know we should do but don't do.
That's what I love about it is you've got some really simple advice, but also some really great facts that information is power. And when you know those things, it's easier to make a decision on it. So tell us about some of those simple things that you're going to talk to us about in the book.
Well, the main thing is, drinking water as a substitute for colas or coffee, the foo-foo drinks. Black coffee or green tea is okay, but as I explained to people, when you drink more pure water, it's better for you. And it can be spring water or distilled water because each person has different preferences, and experts argue one way or another. Some think distilled water is better and others say no, and some say spring water is better and some say no. So whatever you prefer is what I advocate, because both are good.
That's right. And, we kind of skipped over what brought you to writing this book. Can you tell us a little bit about your story? I want to back up a bit and talk about that. So tell us about your story and how you came to write Discover Your Thinner Self.
In July of 2016, my doctor told me, based on my lab work, I had a 95% risk for a heart attack. So he gave me two options. One, lose weight, or two, find a new doctor, because he didn't want me dying on his shift. Now, normally, being in the 95th percentile of something is good, but in this case, it proved to be lethal.
Yeah, that had to be pretty scary.
Yeah, with that sword hanging over my head, I chose to reduce the weight, and I lost 50 pounds in 4 months. Now, I did it. Everybody says, how did you do that? I was on HCG, which is 550 calories a day. And HCG is a female hormone from pregnant women, and it tricks the body into burning fat. Because if you just were consuming 550 calories per day, your body would go into starvation mode and you start burning muscle, which would be detrimental to you. So you shouldn't just reduce calories for the sake of reducing calories.
And it's so drastic, and I love your approach. You said to me when we were talking about it, how would you like to be 20 or 30 pounds lighter by this time next year? And you said, let's look at it maybe losing a pound a week or 3 pounds a month. And heck, that's 36 pounds in a year or close to. So I really love that approach. And so jumping back into some of those great ideas in the book, drinking water, a lot of it, and omitting those other foo-foo drinks.
Well, the Starbucks and the specialty coffee, they'll have between 35 and 71 grams of sugar and you only need to consume 50 grams of sugar per day. So when you're getting, 35 to 71 at one time, a lot of times you're exceeding your daily requirement in one coffee drink. Another thing is, if you have a Hershey bar or a can of Coke will have 26 grams of sugar, and a Hershey bar has 29 grams of sugar. Those two combined, that's over 50 grams just for a snack.
Yeah, and it doesn't fill you up. It doesn't satisfy. Your next craving is going to be in an hour.
Exactly. And we also talk about some of the myths about weight reduction in the book. For example, people talk about salads. And salads are great, but they're not great for losing weight because we forget about the salad dressing. We forget about the cheese, the bacon, the croutons, the raisins, the nuts, and everything else they add to it. When you go to the Cheesecake Factory, a lot of their salads actually have more calories than their main dishes.
You really do have to watch it.
So when I lost the weight, I wanted to help others reduce their weight so they don't become a catastrophic medical emergency.
Right.
And that's how it all came about. And during my research, I found that there were 115 million people who are type 2 diabetics. There are 29 million people with type 2 diabetes that aren't even aware of it, and it's all preventable. The other thing is there are 155 million U.S. adults, not kids, not teenagers, just adults who are overweight, of which 41% are clinically obese. Loosely translated, 71% of the U.S. adult population is overweight, and it's an epidemic. It's getting worse.
It absolutely is an epidemic, and more money is spent on, the billions of dollars spent on that industry. People, looking for the easy way out, and the easy way out really is just making simple decisions every single day about your life.
Exactly, it's choices.
It's choices.
When people look at me, they say, well, you're sacrificing, you're foregoing certain things. It's like, no, I'm making a choice. I make a choice not to have the piece of bread. I make a choice not to have the dessert or just take a bite or two instead of eat the whole thing. So what's scary is the U.S. population spends $66 billion each year on weight loss products, from diet pills to meal plans to swanky gym memberships, and yet we still have this epidemic of people being overweight.
Right. It just doesn't work. It's obviously not working.
Exactly. So we need to go back to changing eating habits, lifestyle, and behavior. And that's what we're going to be doing in the online course that you're going to be taking in January with me. We're going to start January 31st, and we're going to do it over 8 weeks to teach you how to modify your behavior.
I'm so excited to join the group. Thank you for asking me to join your beta group. And I am looking forward to jumping on, and excited that it's not January 1st, because sometimes I think that's a really hard jumping off point. So I'm looking forward to January 31st.
Well, people ask me why I chose January 31st.
Yeah.
And the reason I did that is because everybody usually makes a New Year's resolution to reduce weight or lose weight. And within 3 weeks, 80% of those who start will fail. And over the next 6 weeks, those who start will fail. The reason being that when they did neurological or neuro-linguistic programming, they found that it takes 6 weeks or longer to change an old habit to a new habit and make the new habit a routine. So usually about the 6 week point, either you push through and you continue with the good new habit, or you revert back to your old bad habit.
Well, I'm looking forward to it. I think it will be great to be in a group that you can talk to about issues that pop up, and just learning everything that you have learned in your research. You are already a best-selling author on Amazon, and I think that everyone will really get a lot out of your book. I look forward to it coming out in January. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Well, I'd like to show the cover of the book.
Okay, great. And it's just beautiful, David. It looks really nice.
Thank you. And then The book retails for $17.95, but if they want to pre-order it on the website of beyondlosingweight.com, they can get it for $14.95. I pay for the shipping, so it's free shipping for you. And as a bonus, I will sign each copy that is ordered from the website, so you save money. And again, it's beyondlosingweight.com. There's a lot of great free information on there. I've written several blogs to educate people about what they can do to reduce weight with practical, common sense approach.
That's great. And tell us now, after our beta group gets going, you're going to be offering this to the general public. Tell us how that is going to be, or when that's coming out, and they can look forward to that.
It'll probably be near the end of March or beginning of April. And the price will be $1,297. But it's going to be well worth it, because when you figure 70% of the people who are hospitalized in America are there because of being overweight or food-related issues, and most of it is related to cardiovascular and heart issues. If you have a heart attack, your out-of-pocket expense is going to be $20,000.
Right.
So look at $1,297. It's a little over $100 a month. Isn't it worth it to have more energy, feel better, and reduce your risk for, a medical emergency?
And really having a guide along the way for 8 weeks is huge, because going it alone is hard.
Exactly. And there will be a support group, and there will be a lot of great information. There's going to be a food journal that I've created that's unique. There's nothing like it out there. And I believe, with the support group, what they found with Weight Watchers, Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, is if you have a support group and you attend the meetings, you tend to lose 3 times as much weight as those who don't.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. Now, we all know Weight Watchers works because it's been around a long time. Jenny Craig works, Nutrisystem works, Ideal Protein. There's a lot of different weight reduction companies, programs. I list a lot of them in the book and give you contact information. What most people find is it doesn't work for them. Mm-hmm. So you want to find something that's going to work for you. And my program is designed to work for everybody.
Right. And I travel, so I want to make this a lifestyle change, not just an 8-week program. So if I'm traveling, I want to know what foods I'm looking for, keep my eye out, keep full so you don't run on empty. And so it's a lot more than just a diet.
It is. It's a lifestyle change, which is interesting about traveling, because I was in Vancouver for a workshop, and after 3 days, people were actually coming up to me and saying, "We've been watching you, and you do eat like you say you should." And someone was saying, "You can't reduce weight or keep it off when you're traveling." And the person next to him looked and said, "Well, he's doing it," as they put it to me. So it is possible. Again, it comes down to choices and decisions we make.
That's right. All right. Well, David, thank you again for joining me today. And I can't wait to share you with all of the EWomen Network members across the United States and Canada. And, of course, online when your book comes out January 9th.
Great. Thanks, Callie. I appreciate it.
Okay. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.